Hello you lot. This job had over 30 million views online across all of my platforms, TikTok, Facebook, Instagram. I am here a year and a half later on to come and see if my work holds up to the test of time, put my money where my mouth is. Let's take a little look. So as you can see, there was plenty of levels in this garden. Firstly, just coming up here with some steps, and then we've used porcelain throughout the garden. This particular porcelain here had like tumbled edges. We've installed all new slimline Acco drainage, which is a really nice touch to the garden. As you can see, the grass is still looking absolutely lovely, bearing in mind that the clients have a puppy. When we were actually installing the job, they got a brand new puppy. The puppy is now 16 months old, so it's looking really good. And then walking up this way, we've got some sort of stepping stones with some black ice chippings, and as you can see, the customers actually decorated and planted in pots throughout the garden just to give everything a little bit of a softer feel. But the clients actually here are very busy people that work. We wanted to build the most low maintenance garden that we can, also with a wow factor. So I think we achieved it. We didn't go for artificial grass, we did go for a natural lawn. And then up here, this is more of a focal point for the garden. So I always say, when we're building gardens, it's nice to actually have an area away from the patio doors so that you can actually come out to your garden. A lot of people make the mistake where they will actually build the main patio down there near the patio doors and have their furniture down there, but it makes everything feel squeezed. If you have a focal point like this where you can have some nice furniture and you can look out to your garden, that's the way it should be done, because it actually brings you outside rather than you still feeling like you're in your lounge or your kitchen. Under here, you can see that we've used all porcelain cladding as well, and everything that you see that is done in curves was all done by hand. That was all cut by hand. Each individual tile, it was all bespokely made by us at Hoskins Innovations. We were actually on this job for about 3 months, so we were here a long time, but we could actually showcase what we could do. So what I'll actually do now is I'll put on screen what this garden looked like beforehand, before it was a beautiful garden like this, so you can actually see the transformation, because it is quite a big transformation, if I do say so myself. So yeah, if we walk down here, as you can see, the clients have done some lovely planting just to soften it. The design aspect for this was, it was the right height so you could plant and you could do what you need to in there, but also from the other side, having this planting in actually creates that contrast of levels. So this was actually probably one of the most important design aspects of the garden, believe it or not, and it's a planter, which you can see is all cladded in porcelain, which it's got all the weep vents, everything to allow the water to escape. And then we get on to this part here. So this part, we really didn't know how to design or quite what to do. It changed whilst we were doing the job, but what we've managed to do is create sort of like a path leading in, and then this is going to be used as like a bistro area with table and chairs, with, you know, where they can come out and have their morning coffee and read a book, or even possibly later on a hot tub or something like that. And again, just softens it, all with the planting, all with the trellises coming up the walls. And if you actually have a look at the grouting, this was a Mapai grout, and again, a year and a half later on, and it's like we did it yesterday. We've used black ice chippings, which again, installed a year and a half ago. They were like, we've just put them in now. So they look lovely, and again, just add that different material, different contrast. It's low maintenance because it's all membrane concrete, everything underneath. And then if you do a little swizzle round, you guys may notice that we've used this particular fencing. So this is a yellow Balau cedar. This, if it's treated and stained once a year with an oil, with an Osmo oil, it will stay looking exactly as you see it now. If you don't treat it, you want to leave it to do its own thing. It will go a silvery colour, which some people actually prefer, but I actually really like it when it's like this. It just gives another colour and another contrast to the garden. A lot of people in the comments were saying this is going to bow, you've not installed it properly. It's absolutely solid, it's completely straight, there's no bowing, And like I say, that is over a year and a half, and it's exactly how it was when we last did it. And then you may see, when you look down, this is resin, and this particular resin is from Vuba. Now, resin is brilliant because it's low maintenance, it's fully porous, it looks amazing. There's over 250 blends that Vuba actually have, and you've just got such a wide range of choice to choose. And this area here is really, it's just a path leading round, so it doesn't need to be anything major, but it just makes the garden, and you can do resin out of steps, anything you want to. I always say resin is probably one of the best products out there, but make sure you find the right installer. That is why resin has a bad name, is because people do not install it properly. So resin from Vuba, go and check them out. So considering I get these types of comments, what do you guys think? I'm gonna wrap it up there. It's been an absolute pleasure coming back a year and a half later on, putting my money where my mouth is, seeing that our jobs can hold up to the test of time, and it's a great way in seeing what things work, what things don't work, because it's the only way you're going to actually improve and get better. We want to use products that last. If we're using products that last, we know that we can put our name to it. We can do beautiful jobs like this. So hopefully you've liked this video. See you on the next one.